Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group 4. Let me introduce myself. My name is Selbeni Nekta as moderator and speaker NPM 27 and friend Anissa Pratiwi NPM 09. Okay. We will discuss about the material, the backward design approach in English language learning curriculum design. The first material will be explained. Okay. The backward design of the curriculum. A curriculum planning approach that starts by identifying the desired learning outcomes, then designing assessment, and finally planning learning activities. Okay, backward design is an approach to curriculum planning that begins by identifying desired learning outcomes. This method ensures that all subsequent steps in curriculum planning focus on achieving those outcomes. Originators Granwigen and J. McT 1998. Origin. This approach was introduced by Granwigen and J. McT in 1998. They emphasize the importance of systematic planning to achieve meaningful educational goals. The purpose to ensure alignment between goals, assessment, and learning activity to enhance student deep understanding. The main purpose of backward design is to ensure alignment between learning objectives, assessment, and learning activities. This helps students achieve a deeper and more meaningful understanding of the material. Okay, Material 2, the backward design process. Okay. Three main stakes. 1. Identity desired results. Set core competencies, literary them analysis, and critical reading comprehension. Identifying desired outcomes at this stage, educators establish the core competencies that students want to achieve. For examples, could be the ability to analyze literary themes or critically understanding facts. By setting clear outcomes, educators can more easily design the next steps. Okay, 2. Determine acceptable evidence. Design relevant assessment tools, tests, project portfolios aligned with goal. Determine acceptable evidence. After identifying the desired outcome, the next step is to design relevant assessment tools. This assessment tool can be tests, projects, or portfolios that are in line with the set objective. This assessment helps educators measure how well students achieve learning outcomes. C. Plan learning experiences and instruction. Create activities that promote achieving the goals. Discussion, simulation, text analyzing. Planning learning experiences and instruction. The final step is to design learning activities that support the achievement of objective. Activities can be discussion, simulation, or text analysis. It is crucial to ensure that these learning experiences are interesting and relevant to students. The theoretical principle of backward design. Alignment goals. Alignment analytical assessment and activities must be integrated. Focus on deep understanding. Emphasize higher order thinking skill analyze, evaluation, creation, and learner center. Activities are designed according to student needs and context. Alignment all elements of the curriculum, objective, assessment, and activities should be integrated. This helps create a cohesive and purposeful learning experience. Focus on deep understanding. This approach emphasizes the development of higher order thinking skills such as analysis, evaluation, and creation. This is essential to prepare students for more complex challenges. Learner-centered activities are designed based on student needs and context. By understanding students' background and interests, educators can create more relevant and engaging learning experiences. Okay, the next material will be explained by Anissa Pratiwi. Anissa Pratiwi, time is yours.
Thank you for agreement. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anissa Pratiwi. I will explain about example of backward design in English language learning. Number 1. Indonesia Merdeka Curriculum. In the Indonesia Merdeka curriculum, backward design is used to improve critical reading skill and literary text analysis. Educators begin by determining the competence to be achieved, such as studying ability to analyze the lyricsy element of short story. Next, assessment is designed in the form of analytical exercise or group discussion. The supporting learning activities such as reading text, practice rating or discussion. Number 2, EFL teaching. In the EFL teaching, backward design is applied through thematic learning. For example, about the environment, the ultimate goal is for students to be able to make project presentation or write argumentative essay related to environmental issue. The steps include determining assessment criteria such as the depth of argument and the accuracy of language use, as well as designing learning activities such as research, discussion, and draft writing. With the approach, learning become more focused and effective because all component objective assessment and activities are designed coherently to achieve meaningful results. Next, design approach in language teaching comprehension. Backward design begins by determining learning outcomes first, the designing approach, assessment, and learning activity. The focus is on achieve the end result, such as is a competency-based curriculum or CLIL or content and language integrating learning program. This approach emphasizes alignment between objective, assessment, and learning activity. Forward design. Start from the content syllabus as the basis from planning. The focus is on the order of presentation of the material as in the audiolingual method which prioritizes repeating language pattern practice. This approach is linear and structured with the material as the main guide. Central design. Use the teaching method as a starting point. The focus is on the learning process itself, from example in this discussion based learning, which emphasizes student interaction, and collaboration. This approach is flexible because the method determines the material and learning outcomes. Next, conclusion. The backward design approach is a powerful framework from curriculum development that ensures a clear focus on desired learning outcomes. By starting with the end and goals, educators can create aligned assessment and meaningful learning activities that promote deep understanding and high-order thinking skills. This learning central approach is especially effective in English language teaching, where critical thinking and communication skills are essential. Adopting backward design help teaching design purpose, purposeful, coherent, and effective curricula that respond to student needs and prepare them for real-world language use. Despite some challenge in implementation, its principles provide a strong foundation for improving teaching and learning quality. That's all my explains. I will return into the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, well, that's the result of our discussion. Please apologize for any shortcomings. Thank you for your attention. Please excuse us. I am Selbeni Nekta and Anissa Pratiwi. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.